Hey guys, it's Kidpool67 again here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Loot Crate exclusive Q-Fig's Deadpool statue or figure, or whatever you'd call it. It says it's a Q-Fig, but it's a statue. But yeah, I'm not sure. But anyway, this figure is pretty cool, or it's a statue. I get it confused between a statue and a figure. In scale, it's like I don't know, I'll check here in a minute. It's a small statue. It was kind of... I don't usually buy things like this, but I couldn't resist me. It's Deadpool. So it's $20 for this thing at Hastings. It's supposed to be Loot Crate exclusive, where you're supposed to only be able to get it in that subscription box called a Loot Crate that you pay, what is it, $15 or $20 a month to get, and then you get a box full of knickknacks like this and t-shirts and shit. But yep. But I seen it at Hastings and had my eye on it for a while. It was like a month or so they had it there, and every time I went there, I'd pick it up and look at it some. They have two of these there. They have one that's red like this, then they have a variant that's gray and red, or gray and black, I mean, like the X-Force Deadpool versus the normal one. But I liked the normal red one, so I got that version. I may get the gray one, but it's just the same statue, it's just painted different. But enough talking, so let's look at the packaging. On the front it says QMX and Q-Fig. There's a window in the front where you can see the statue inside, sorta, but he's in a plastic prison. This is Loot Crate exclusive Deadpool. Oh, and to mention, this is the only Marvel Q-Fig there is. I mean, I had a hard time remembering what they were, so I looked them up, and then I was like, oh, that's what they are. They usually do these little statues from DC that come with little thought bubbles that you can, like, I'm not sure if they come with stickers that say different things or if you write in them, but I believe you write in things, like with a dry erase marker. On the side, it has the Deadpool logo. It says Marvel on the bottom, QMX again. Then on the back's the funny part. Shows artwork of the statue, him exploding from a explosion. He says, "Eat blazing doorknobs of death, banana face." And it says QMX on the top again. It says www.qmxonline.com, qmxonline.com. Then on the top, QMX again, Deadpool logo. This thing's popping open. Didn't have tape on it when I bought it. Marvel. Bottom, you can read some more stuff if you want to, if you really want to. But I guess this thing's supposed to be a figure because it says Trends action figure. But I guess it says that on most things like this there at Hastings. And on the top it says Q-Fig Deadpool at Crate exclusive. Another window where you can kind of see in there, but it's hard to. Alright guys, let's get this thing cracked out of the box and take a closer look at it. Alright guys, here he is cracked open out of the packaging, and first off, I'm not sure if this thing's supposed to be an accessory or what, or if it's just a backdrop, but he comes with a separate piece of cardboard in the packaging. It's just a piece of cardboard with the logo on it. It was in the back of the box. I'm not sure if it's just supposed to be the backdrop or it's supposed to be the backdrop to the statue. Like, pop that behind there or something. But it was in the box separate. It wasn't attached to anything or glued in, so I assume that they're wanting you to put it behind the statue or something. But I won't. I'll probably just have it like that. I'm thinking about putting it on the dashboard of a car. It's kind of like that size. Yeah, it's about, let me see, how tall is it? Probably about 4 inches tall. Well, maybe 5 to the tip of the flame right here, or the sword. It's a very nice little statue. It's like plasticky. It's not like made out of anything hard that you gotta worry about breaking too easy. On the bottom it says Loot Crate exclusive, Q-Fig Deadpool, Marvel.com, etc., etc. And then on the bottom, to those parents out there that think these things, that their kids still collect these things when they're 18, is stupid, adult collectible. not intended for children. So if any of you, like, 18, 19-year-olds out there have, like, a crappy parent that's like, damn it, why you keep buying that stupid shit? It's for babies or something. Just say it's an adult collectible. So don't listen to those parents. I'm just kidding, guys. You should listen to your parents. Everyone should always listen to their parents. That's what they're there for, to boss you around. I'm just kidding. But anyway, let's take a closer look at the statue. It doesn't have any articulation. It's just a statue in this awesome pose. I'm actually kind of falling in love with statues after getting a couple of them. Because you get a figure that's super articulated, and then, like, so articulated that it's hard to stand because the joints get loose and they want to fall off shelves and stuff, and plus it's hard as hell to get them into a cool pose. Like, the NECA aliens are all superposable, like from Alien and Predator and the Predator figures they just made, but they're so hard to fucking balance. Like, it's like impossible to get them to stand. Like, I have my Alien figure from Alien vs. Predator, which there's a review coming up for that soon, next to my Predator, and the closest thing I could do is like having the Predator sort of running towards it and having him throw the throwing star thing at the alien. But I've seen people have them in really cool poses, but statues are already in really cool poses. Like, plus they cost about the same. Some statues do, like this one, and they're a pretty big size hunk of plastic or whatever it's made out of. I think it's plastic. But yeah, but if it's a figure that's too articulated, let's just face it, it's gonna be hard as hell to stand. Like, I can already think of some, like the Alien, for instance. And then the Predators, some of those are hard to stand. Like the new one, the Alien vs. Predator one stands pretty easily because of the sandal slipper things he wears. But the endoskeleton, Terminator endoskeleton, those are kind of hard to stand because they have a damn toe hinge. Why the hell do they need a toe hinge? Well, I guess it might be necessary for walking poses, but not really. But anyway, as you can see in the front, it's detailed very nicely, painted very well. It shows his eyes, which are painted very good. There isn't hardly any bleeding or anything in them, I don't think. Yeah, they painted the eyes very nice on this. And then the swords, they're a little bit flappy, but not really. They're just a little bit fragile plastic. Like, any people out there that have the Marvel Select Deadpool, these swords are basically like the same as the swords that come with him. Like, kind of fragile, but not too fragile. On the back, you can see the streak of smoke coming up that holds him on. You can see it going into his back there, but you can't really tell that much. Just looks like he's popping away from an explosion. And then there's explosion everywhere and these pointy things, which are very sharp, by the way. All these little spiky things of flames and stuff, those are kind of sharp in some places. And then the clouds and thing. It'd be cool as if this thing lit up, like you click a button on the bottom and the flames light up or something. Then for some reason they have this where the plastic's a little bit far apart and then it has a red line around it. I guess it's supposed to be for the extra effective Deadpool or something. But then you can see pouches everywhere on the belt. Well, not everywhere, but a couple. There's one on that side, and then there's one on that side. Then, Jesus, they painted that belt buckle well. There isn't any bleeding on that belt buckle. They painted his emblem on it perfectly. And then the straps on the thing. Yeah, statues are really cool, man. They always paint those very well. There's never paint bleeding or anything. Too bad, so this one's an okay one. I mean, I don't own too many statues. Let me see, I got a statue of Mechagodzilla, I think, and then I have this. Let me see. But yep, it's a really cool figure on the back. You can see his pointy head thing, whatever you call it. And then on my eyes, you can see it sculpted where he looks a little bit angry. The sides painted black, a very nice black color. Well, I guess technically black isn't a color, but who gives a shit? But this is like made out of a different plastic, the smoke thing is, and this is made out of a rougher plastic, which I think it is. It might not be, but this just feels like it's a different plastic, the black smoke, and this feels like it's rougher. But, yeah. The explosion thing's really cool. How he's flying away from an explosion. He should have come with... I thought it would have been cool if he would have came with a thought bubble like the rest of the characters in this line do. Where you can have him saying a funny pun or something. Like the blazing doorknobs of death thing from the back of the box. Or give me back my fucking chimichangas or something. I don't know. I can't think of all the lines. But there's plenty of Deadpool puns that you could put in them. Put in a thought bubble. Maybe if I ever get another, like the DC ones that come with a thought bubble, maybe I'll take it off and put it on this guy somewhere. That way he has a thought bubble. That would be cool. But if only they, like, did the statue where you could tell where the thing was coming from, the explosion. What would be funnier is if they would have had one where he's flying away from a kitchen counter and there's a microwave with, like, an explosion coming out of it and, like, chimichangas flying in the explosion by him. That'd be funny. Like, on the Deadpool DVD, anyone that owns that, like, sort of like that, where the chimichanga explodes in the beginning of the menu, like, video thing. You know how they show the moving things on the menus of DVDs sometimes. But either that or the next Marvel one they should make is Wolverine. It should have been a 2-pack with someone, like, they should have made it tell you what the explosion is. What would have been funny is if it would have been a 2-pack with Wolverine, you have like a button in his hand, an explosion, or a bomb button. Either that or like, what would have been really funny is those old-timey box things, like from the movies where they blow up trains. It's like the big box that has a handle on the top you push down to make it explode. It'd be funny if they had another statue in this 2-pack that did that. That way it'd be like Wolverine's pushing the box down and he's exploding. And Wolverine has an evil grin on his face. But enough of my dumb statue ideas. That was my review of the Q-Fig's Deadpool statue, which is way longer than it should have been for just a small statue and not a complex figure. But who cares? But thank you guys for watching. If you've stuck through the video this long, and like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos by Kidpool67. Talk to you guys later. Goodbye.